Kelly Minter dreamed of making it big in Nashville as a singer-songwriter. After a humbling string of lost record deals, she discovered God had a different journey for her. Kelly was invited to participate in a worship project being recorded at Abbey Road Studios in London. A missions opportunity opened as a result, taking her to the Amazon and a crisis of her faith. In her book, Wherever the River Runs, How a Forgotten People Renewed My Hope in the Gospel, Kelly writes, "If all the wealth, comforts, and resources of living in America were ripped away, what would I have? If the good news of the gospel is only good in America, it's not good." In the face of poverty, disease, and homelessness after the worst flooding in the history of the Amazon River, Kelly's Western toolkit was sorely inadequate. Her selfishness, pettiness, and misplaced priorities soon give way to an eternal perspective, as she's about to tell you. Two young boys named Alexo and Yan were part of the process.
The two of them, they came forward and they were wanting peace with God. They were wanting the comfort and the presence, and that's what we all want. We want to know not that just things can get fixed for us,
but that God sees them.
But that God sees them. And yeah, and that was another boy named Alexo, and he said
sorry,
to me,
I mixed the two up.
No, that's okay. There's so many wonderful stories, but he actually said to me, we were trying to help him with his house, and he's about 12 or 13 years old, and trying to do all these different things. And he looked at me, and I'll never forget it. He said, "No one has ever seen me before." And then he said, "God sent you to see me." And I thought, gosh, here, I wanted to help you with like money and a new house and construction work, and all those things are valid and important, and they're expressions of the gospel, but that's not the gospel. And I think in that moment, what he wanted more than anything else in the world was to know that the God of the universe saw him. And the same is true for little Jan at 4 years old, that this tragedy happened, and yet we had prayed for him then, we found him afterward, we prayed over him afterward, and I believe God's hand is on that little boy, and on both of those boys. And so it is really neat, yeah, to see they make me dive deeper into what the good news of the gospel is. The good news of the gospel is not all of our stuff.
Well, a big part of celebrating Canadian Thanksgiving is counting our blessings. We're all on a journey of discovering that our deepest need and greatest blessing is a Savior who draws near. It's our joy and privilege each day on this program to help people find the love of Jesus that is reaching out to them. Kelly Minter concludes, God follows this wildly unconventional atlas, sometimes through the gates of heartache and broken dreams. You can't always tell where you're going, but eventually you find him to be what he has been all along, faithful.